This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
Welcome to the program. I'm Roby Brock. Thanks for joining us. It's been an eventful week in Washington as the impeachment inquiry of the president has taken a few turns, including Trump's revelation that he's okay with China investigating the Bidens, and new emails seem to implicate there was a quid pro quo for Ukraine with the U.S. Last week on this show, Republican 1st District Congressman Rick Crawford said the president's actions were absolutely not an impeachable offense. My next guest may have a different opinion. I sat down with William Hanson, a Democratic candidate for the 4th Congressional District of Arkansas, to find out more. Let's talk about what is going on in the nation's capital where you would like to serve in Congress. In your mind, has the president committed an impeachable offense?
Absolutely. In other words, the election laws prohibit a person from receiving a gift, donation, or something of value from a foreign national. And it also prohibits a person from soliciting something of value. I think the president has certainly done that. He did it in the open when he asked China to investigate. Some people might wonder, is an investigation something of value? I only point back to the 2016 election when Director Comey introduced that new investigation of Senator Clinton, and I do believe it impacted her chances of being president. So I think he really wants to try to suppress vote or get people to worry about Vice President Biden. So I do believe that he has committed an impeachable offense.
So if you were in Congress today, you would be voting yes on the impeachment inquiry, and you've seen enough evidence in your mind to vote for impeachment?
Yes, I think we're going to have to just have a vote for impeachment. Now, I understand the purpose of having an impeachment inquiry because you should proceed with all the information that you can get. But I don't think that the administration is going to be cooperative there. They've been obstructing for the last 2 to 3 years, and I don't see that's changing. I think they're trying to run out the clock, trying to get Democrats to go to court, which will take a long time. And so by them obstructing, they should just add that as another impeachment article.
Yeah, I think that they will, it seems to be what the indication is. I want to quote something that the president said on Friday and just get your reaction to this. He said, as president, I have an obligation to end corruption, even if that means requesting the help of a foreign country or countries. It's done all the time. Why is that not a good enough defense?
It's nonsensical when the president says that. He didn't want to end corruption in North Carolina voting practices. He didn't want to end corruption in a wide variety of things here domestically. I don't believe that. That's just him talking. But he's not just trying to end corruption. He's identifying one particular person that he wants the Ukraine and China to target, Vice President Joe Biden and his son. If he wanted to end corruption writ large, he perhaps would do it in Saudi Arabia. He would do it in other places where he has friends. So he's not serious. That's the president just throwing something against the wall, trying to deflect and delay.
Is this impeachment inquiry and the talk around the impeachment of the president, is this something you hear on the campaign trail, or are you hearing it from constituents down in the 4th District as you start to work your way around the district?
Yes, more and more each day, because it's just blowing up all out of proportion right now.
Tell me why you decided to get in this race. You told me one time 3 months ago you might not have decided to run for Congress, but you jumped in with both feet.
To give a little backstory, in other words, I grew up in Arkansas. My family's been here for over 150 years. I've been away in California. In 1992, to tell you a story, my father, on his deathbed, asked my older brother to come back to Arkansas to take care of Mom and family. My brother moved back from New York, and for 25 years, he held the family center. He passed away 3 years ago. It was my turn to start thinking about coming home, and so I started making my plans when my brother passed away. And last fall, when I came down to Arkansas on one of my regular visits, I created an organization called the Arkansas Civic Engagement Project. It was my goal to come and do voter mobilization, nonpartisan voter mobilization in Arkansas. Arkansas was 49th in voter turnout in 2018.
What did the statistics tell you in terms of how many people don't vote that could or should?
In the 4th, for instance, we have 365,000 or so registered voters. Only about 205,000 turned out. there's probably another 150,000 maybe voter eligibles who are not even registered. So we had an effective 41% voting rate in 2018. The only state we were ahead of was Hawaii, in other words.
Well, there's beaches in Hawaii, William. They
They
have
had
some distractions.
They
there,
had a
so-
legitimate, plausible excuse to not go out and vote. I don't think there is such a thing myself. But I was trying to find someone who want to run, because you can't do effective nonpartisan voter mobilization unless you got a good candidate or a good issue. After about 6 months and couldn't find any takers, it dawned on me that I was asking people to do something that I'd seem unwilling to do myself. So I woke up one day and talked with my family over the course of 2 to 3 weeks, and then I decided to do it. Part of what inspired me to do it was part of my family history. I do family history research for my family down in Ouachita County, and the most precious thing that I found in that research is an 1867 voter list for Ouachita County. And on that list is my great-grandfather's name, my great-great-grandfather, and my great-great-great-grandfather. The first thing I knew about my family as they emerged from slavery was they were trying to vote. So if they were doing something as courageous as that, I could go run. And I'm a retired lawyer, teacher, so I have nothing to do, and I think my wife may want me out of the house to do some something anyway. So,
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for being here, and keep us posted. I think we will have you on a little bit later on, maybe after the filing period closes, and we can talk about some other issues. This impeachment one is obviously a hot one today. So
it'd be my pleasure.
Thank you, William.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.